Now with 6 details about new security additions to the McDonald County School District. Plus we'll hear about a new monument dedicated to veterans being built in Barton County Memorial Park. And later, a preview of the Lamar Tigers football team ahead of the 2022 season.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
With the school year just around the corner, the McDonald County school leaders are making sure they put up safety for students, but first by updating their camera security systems. This is the KOAM News at 6. I'm Jalen Banks. The new cameras will give better and more clear locations and allow school leaders to better monitor inside and outside the schools. The district will install around 350 cameras, which will include all of its buildings.
We're also securing more of the outside entrances with keyless entry access codes across the district. And we're also doing specialized training for staff and teachers to be able to recognize behavioral risks before they even happen. So this is just one part of a many-pronged approach to make sure that our students and our staff are safe.
The district is also looking to hire 3 new school security officers. Barton County Memorial Park in Lamar is honoring U.S. veterans all over the world by adding new monuments. KOAM's Yana Haldala has more.
These monuments at the Barton County Memorial Park are for the 6 major wars the United States has fought in. The 7th will be about the hospital that used to be where the park is now. Joe Davis is grateful they got to start building it.
Commissioners, I give them a lot of credit because they could have easily sold this land and we could have some houses here. So they saw what we saw, you know, the importance of keeping this as a tribute.
After the plaques for each county soldier who died in the World War II were installed, the board members decided to do the same for anyone who has fought for the country in the 6 major wars.
These monuments are a tribute for all veterans worldwide. A local veteran says he's very grateful for all the donations for the project.
It just means so much to be able to honor those people that fought for our country.
Gordon Godfrey wants younger generations to understand the work the soldiers did for the country and honor them.
We were just talking today about bringing little kids up here and talking about the honor that these guys did for us. So it's just been a great tribute to those when we get done.
He says that the community is giving strong support of the project.
It's just a continual outlay of love and generosity from the people of Barton County.
In Lamar, Yana Haldala, KOAM News.
The monuments will be finished by the park's opening celebration on Saturday, September 17th. That starts at 11 a.m. and a Black Hawk helicopter will fly and land in the park during the celebration. A Kansas man is convicted of performing illegal autopsies, and he's been banned permanently from doing business in the state and ordered to pay more than $7,000 in restitution and fines. 42-year-old Sean Parcells, who lived in Leawood and Topeka, was convicted in November for 3 felonies and 3 misdemeanors related to providing illegal autopsies in Waubonsee County. He also pleaded guilty in May to 1 federal wire fraud charge related to the autopsies. The Waubonsee County crimes took place in 2014 and 2015. His sentencing is pending. And now Doug Haiti joins with the first look at the weather.
Well, it turned out to be a pretty good Wednesday for us today. Plenty of sunshine across the region. Temperatures heating up just a little bit. We're really going to be mainly dry over the next several days. The heat really returns for the weekend, or the extreme heat. Rain chances, but not till next week. Of course, you can always get my long-range forecast on my month-long blog, KOAMnewsnow.com. All right, nothing's going on out here. The entire Central Plains, pretty much dry. We're sitting mid to upper 80s in Missouri, then you hit 90, and then you go into the mid-90s once you get out across southeastern Kansas. So we actually have about a 10-degree spread across the region, but crystal clear, blue skies, 90 degrees outside right now. Through the evening hours, we drop back through the 80s, 70s. Very comfortable night, down into the 60s for overnight lows. Of course, we're going to look down the road here in just a bit.
People in Branson, Missouri are cleaning up after intense storms barreled through the area on Monday. Unfortunately, no one was hurt, but strong winds and heavy rain left behind damaged trees and scattered debris. Madison Horner reports.
I'm here at Lakewood Estates where you can see some of the damage behind me. Neighbors tell me when they woke up this morning there were limbs scattered everywhere, and across the street in Magnolia Court there was even a tree blocking the road. Branson's Donna Timmons was sitting on her porch talking to neighbors when the storm rolled in. She and her husband watched one large tree limb snap and fall. She says that's when she knew it was time to go inside.
It started hailing. We've got videos of all the hail and everything, big, like, you know, bigger than a pea-sized hail, but huge hail. And that lasted quite a while.
Donnie Huffman spent the morning cutting wood and moving limbs from yards. He says he knew as soon as the wind started there was going to be a lot of tree damage.
There's trees behind us here that are broke about 25 feet up, but yet the leaves are touching the ground, so that's going to be a fun one to deal with.
Throughout the Branson community, city leaders say the severe weather even snapped utility poles. Neighborhood cleanup volunteer Ralph Craig says he is glad no one was hurt and the damage wasn't worse.
We was very blessed that we didn't get any holes through the roof. You got to be so careful when you cut it up in pieces, because if you don't, why that limb will come down and knock the windows out of the house over there.
Maintenance crews say it will take several days to clean up all the debris. And coming up, a local school announces a partnership with Notre Dame for bilingual education. Plus, some new teachers in McDonald County got to learn the ropes for their new careers. A Catholic school in Carthage, Missouri is partnering with Notre Dame University to help students learn English while keeping their native roots. KOAM's Amber Jenkins has more.
St. Anne Catholic School in Carthage, Missouri understands that learning a new language can be difficult while you're still adjusting to a new school and a new culture. That's why they're partnering with Notre Dame University to enhance their bilingual education program.
There's 2 teachers in the room, and they will do 2.5 days in Spanish and 2.5 days in English, and that's in the preschool room.
With help from Notre Dame University, the bilingual program will be in all classrooms, not just preschool.
And that will be the whole school year. Then the goal for next year is to move into our kindergarten room and start making it bilingual, so the kiddos who are in our preschool will continue, and we'll kind of build from there.
St. Anne helps students grow starting where they're at.
We have a mix, like a lot of kids that speak only English, but they lose their Spanish, and it's because, well, they have older siblings, and it's just, well, then they have their parents that don't speak English. And so we kind of try to help them, they need to know both languages, I feel like, to even communicate just at home.
This bilingual program truly values both languages and encourages students to add to their identity.
Let's not make them get rid of their language. Let's take the language they have and add onto it. So they're not losing their identity, they're not losing their cultural identity, their language identity, but we're adding onto it to give greater growth.
Reporting in Carthage, Amber Jenkins, KOAM News.
Man, that's absolutely awesome. The bilingual program starts on the first day of school. Some new teachers in McDonald County got to learn the ropes of the teaching world. The new teachers at the academy gives new teachers the chance to learn about several different programs that can help them in the classroom. One of the programs, called the New Teacher Mentor Program, pairs a new teacher with one who's already been around for several years. The program is not only beneficial for the teachers, but it can be beneficial to students as well.
We're also securing more of the outside entrances with keyless entry access codes across the district. And we're also doing specialized training for staff and teachers to be able to recognize behavioral risks before they even happen. So this is just one part of a many-pronged approach to make sure that our students and our staff are safe.
Teachers also learn more about computer systems the district is using, including the new student information system the district was using last year. The Pittsburgh State Band is getting a new leader. The university announced today Andrew Chabowski will serve as the interim band director. Chabowski served in the music department faculty since 2017 and conducted the PSU Wind Ensemble and teaches music education courses. The department will spend the coming months to find a permanent band director. A little later, we head to Lamar for a preview of the football team ahead of the season.
Plus, the weather looks pretty nice the next few days, but we do heat back up. We're going to check that out coming up. Well, it definitely turned out to be a nice day for us today. High temps mainly into low 90s, but the humidity turned out pretty good, so we didn't have to deal with the mugginess or soupiness in the atmosphere. Just kind of a hot day. Lower 90s, looks good, clear skies. This is a nice shot of our Lander Chevrolet tower cam on the southeast side of the metro. So we're looking at I-44 east, and then also westbound traffic is looking pretty good. All right, temperatures today back above average. Yesterday, 89, not too bad, a little bit below average. 93 for us today, and as we go through the next few days, we're going to get more red days as our temperatures start to boost up just a bit as we go through the next few days. Outside, sitting at 90, northerly winds 10 to 15. Look at our dew point at 59. When it's in the 50s during the summer, it's a dry heat, so that's not bad. Most of us around the metro are really kind of sitting upper 80s from Diamond, Carthage, over towards Sarcoxy, Neosho 88. Then you hit lower 90s, Galena, Baxter, 93 in Miami. Pittsburgh is sitting at 88 degrees. And this is very consistent, mainly 80s, Missouri side, still mid 90s once you get into Kansas and also northeastern parts of Oklahoma. So through the evening hours, if you are getting outside, looks fine. We'll drop back through the 80s, 70s. Check this out, mid 60s. Tonight. So very comfortable, mild night and tap for us, and it looks pretty good over the next couple days. Unfortunately, the heat's going to start to come back. Nothing going on here, clear skies. Nothing going on across the four-state area, pretty much clear skies. You have to travel south before you find any showers and thunderstorms, and that's where they're going to stay as we go through the next several days. So let's go through time, through the overnight hours tonight, kind of an easterly wind. Temperatures mid 60s. To start the day, we're going to warm up into the upper 80s by the time we get into about the noon hour, and then we are going to go into lower 90s for highs. You can see once you get out toward Veneta, Coffeyville, Fredonia, Yates Center, we're talking mid 90s, and then staying into the upper 80s once you head over toward Monette, Aurora, and Cassville. Tomorrow night, we drop back upper 60s once again, so very comfortable. And then on Friday, heating up a little bit more. We're going to get a few clouds in here, but we're going to go at least into the mid 90s for highs by the time we head into Friday. All right, here's your day planner from this point on. So we'll drop back through the 70s, mid 60s by morning, and then a quick warm up, 81 by 10, 90 by 1, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 93, but clear skies tonight and through the daytime hours for us tomorrow. The heat just keeps working in, back near 100 by Saturday. By Sunday, should be above 100 degrees. Monday, much of the same, but look at the rain chances. We got a front that starts to press in by the time we head into Tuesday and Wednesday, and that should cool us down a bit as well, especially by the second half of next week. 94 tomorrow, 96 Friday, 99 Saturday, 102 on Sunday, 103 on Monday. Some rain chances and turning a little bit cooler by the middle part of next week.
Those 60 degrees overnights, that's like perfect walking weather.
Yeah, 65 tonight, that's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thank you, Doug. Our More Power project is finally complete, and it's time to celebrate. The first stop on the More Power to You tour is tomorrow in Miami, Oklahoma. We'll broadcast our 5 and 6 o'clock newscast live from the Ottawa County Fair. You can stop by to win a road crew and be in a drawing for Kansas City Chiefs tickets. And still ahead, the Webb City Little League baseball team is just one win away from a trip to the Little League World Series. And we'll hear from the Lamar Tigers as they hit the field for their first week of fall camp. Jacob Leonard has that and more next. We take time now to honor a local veteran. Kenneth Jackson served in the U.S. Army from 1965 to 1971. With ties to Chanute Weir, Kansas, he served during Vietnam and was awarded the Bronze Star Medal. We're proud to salute Staff Sergeant Kenneth Jackson, our 4th State hero. And here's a look at what's coming up on the KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Republicans promise to ramp up oversight of the Biden administration after the FBI's raid of former President Trump's Florida home. Also, new economic reports say inflation cooled down in July, and a popular favorite drink, pickle juice, is returning to the national food chain. That and much more tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. All right, Doug, what do you have for us?
Looks pretty good tonight. We'll drop back mid-60s for overnight lows. 94 tomorrow, not much humidity. 96 Friday, 99 Saturday, so just kind of an upward trend as we head into the weekend. Some rain chances, not for about a week away.
All right, Leonard.
Give me that full screen, please. Our pigskin preview is out right now. What? Yes, right now. Scan that QR code right there. Go to KOAMnewsnow.com/pigskin. You can check it out. 59 high schools, 2 junior colleges, of course, Pittsburgh State and Missouri Southern. You can check out previews for all of them right there.
Well, you heard the man. It's football season. Please go check it out. Lots of good content. And thank you for watching. We'll see you right back here at 10. Let's make it a great evening.